So some preview context, we are pulling up and this meeting involves a discussion of me participating on an AI panel of a good friend of mine who I've done business with, closed deals with, always look to close more transactions. The next step for us is to go and demonstrate the art of negotiation, discussion. Gonna close a couple solid transactions. I recently bought equity in a software company, specifically a software support, software development company. And my friend and I, Ricardo, are gonna see how we can connect many dots and make some more money, because that's what businessmen do at the end of the day. And then on top of that, we're gonna look to see how I can get Ricardo to invest. Oh, he's calling me. So I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine, no worries. Thank you. So I stepped out, looking pretty fresh. This Louis belt, very interesting story behind it. But the art of negotiation got me that belt. And there is Ricardo, my close friend, my close brother. Let me film Ricardo. That is Ricardo. And this is Tampa. Tampa's my favorite city right now in America. Some reasoning behind why it's my favorite city. Part of it is because of the business opportunities Tampa provides. It's phenomenal, a phenomenal market. Here I'm with Ricardo.
So,
Brother, you wanna maybe share with the business world, what do you do?
yes, I help companies predict the future and proactive change, global strategic intelligence. And today we're going to be talking about an application of artificial intelligence that we can leverage with Slide and potentially present at a conference in Nashville in April of 2024. Maybe I'll see some of you there. Amazon Web Services will be there, Microsoft will be there, and they're all interested in hearing about what I have to say about artificial intelligence as it relates to strategic route mapping and helping businesses proact to the future.
You see, my man is full of incredible opportunity and thinking. Brother, how's your panel?
Swagalicious. I just came home from Northwest Pennsylvania, where I speak to different small to medium-sized businesses, manufacturing companies, and a chapter of AAA, because what I'm trying to do in terms of scaling insight functions across organizations is applicable to any size industry and any size business. It's turning predictive insights into a force of nature, if you will.
So my man right here has a phenomenal service that, if I understand correctly, basically helps, if I just dumb it down to the maximum. Your main niche or service is you help businesses strategically grow into their future by identifying possible risks, challenges, or opportunities that they might be overlooking. Do I understand correct or wrong?
Yes, you are correct. A blueprint of success in a forward-thinking way, because lots of statisticians and mathematicians deal with objective data from the past to predict the future. Here we're taking a forward-oriented approach where we're using science and needs and methods that work for predicting the future, not based off of the past, but based how the competitive landscape is changing today. Like when I predicted Disney Plus's entrance into the video streaming market in 2014, 3 years before they came into the marketplace. I didn't do that by analyzing historical data. I did that by projecting which competitor attributes were going to be most relevant to future competition and how companies today can get there, whether they're established players or new players.
What's your goals for Q1, Q2?
If I can knock this conference out of the park and rebrand my website and have people starting to use it, that'll be the win.
Fire. When is the conference?
The last week of April.
Okay. Fire.
Yeah, and I wanted to see if I could roll you into it somehow.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, because the organizers they want to know what I'm going to pitch to them because they want to listen to my ideas about artificial intelligence. And kind of the goal of the conference is to show other people how businesses are using artificial intelligence. So kind of the same thing I did with Netflix and all that back in the day. Technology and machine learning models have evolved since then.
Right.
And it would be really different if I brought in like a young startup company, a founder of a young startup company, to talk there also, to hear about how we as practitioners of intelligence analysis think about and perceive business problems a certain way.
Right.
But then does that actually line up with the needs of businesses and how businesses perceive the challenges and the opportunities?
Bringing a smaller startup also gives them understanding of their end client, which is important because the majority of their product is oriented for a certain audience.
Yeah, because most of these people, they only have specialization in like servicing Fortune 500s or large companies, but that's a different ball game than small and medium-sized businesses. And there's a huge untapped opportunity for all kinds of artificial intelligence to crack the code of the startup and of the small and medium-sized business.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'd love to participate then.
So
what's the process?
So this is what I was thinking. So I'm going to show you.
You know how highly I've been speaking about you, Ricardo?
I bet everything I do from the heart because I
Same.
truly believe in it.
Same.
So this is an example of a strategic route map that I did for a startup in Silicon Valley. And I took away their name because I don't like showing people other people's stuff. So at many pitch decks and many strategic planning processes, it's important to differentiate yourself from competitors like you did in the slide deck for slide. And in this theoretical example, this client is in digital networking apps. And this map is two-dimensional, and it maps out the competitive landscape in terms of the segment that the company is serving and what service are they providing. So companies like Popple and other digital networking companies focus on large enterprises. And there's kind of not that many that focus on a serial entrepreneur, or founder, or a small business in terms of contact management. And then when we look at there's dynamic relationship building and static contact management. This basically means, are they basically just a way of storing contacts, or is it actively trying to cultivate relationships by reminding to follow up and using AI to see who you should contact next based off of what you're trying to do. So that's what this specific company is looking to do. Okay. And to help differentiate them in their pitch deck, we did the strategic group mapping for them and segmented their functions and capabilities against those of their competitors, along with some capabilities that they should consider investing in to make their product even better. So kind of what I think would be pretty cool is if I did something like this and I applied machine learning to kind of slides industry, where we have here a combination of established competitors like Eventbrite, Yelp, Snapchat, and other players like TableList and Radiate. And we can use kind of machine learning to predict which competitive capabilities are going to be most important for capturing the future market, not today's market, but the market like 3 to 5 years from now.
Okay.
And then my thought is it's like a 75-minute presentation, and I'll probably talk like most of it because it's about like the application of AI.
Okay.
And you can speak in terms of what this means to you, and a lot of people might also want to know kind of your thought about this industry, artificial intelligence and market intelligence. You don't have to prepare anything in advance. That's all me as the person that's sponsoring the proposal and the presentation.
Right. That's fire.
Yeah,
who are going to be, so the participating companies, who of their representatives are going to be there?
Who are they going to be representing?
Which reps are they sending? The companies like AWS, etc.
Okay, so they're sending their directors of like intelligence.
It's cool. It's really cool thing. In
Yeah,
April,
directors of intelligence.
where is it going to be?
In Nashville.
Okay. How many participants do you know?
So I don't have that memorized off the top of
Or
my
maybe
head.
the panel stage you have, like the audience size, do you know?
So in the past, it's usually like maybe 300 people, but 300 like high quality, like
course.
B2B
Of
professionals.
course, that's
not,
fire.
Not like random people.
It's a
from the
number.
street.
That's a number.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that slide for my proposal and what I want to do in terms of machine learning and strategic group and due to the emerging nature of the industry is kind of the ideal kind of company that I would want there with me on the stage. That we did this process.
How can we make it happen?
Analysis. So if you're
Yeah, continue. Talk to me.
okay, yeah, so I'll pitch the proposal. I should know if they like it or not within 2 to 3 weeks, and then it would be on from April 22nd through April 25th. And I would pay for the flight and all of that for you to be there. I may ask for a fee because I don't like to do work for free, but you did me a big solid with the photography and things like that.
No.
So normally I would charge between $3,000 to $10,000 for something like this, but just to show of good faith, I was thinking that maybe I'll just charge $500 for this project.
Say less. Yeah. The what? Done there, bro. That's. See, business, huge lesson right here. Because building a YouTube channel, I think it's important to share thoughts with the audience so they understand your thinking process.
Yeah, and the context behind this conversation.
This is a close friend, and what he just did for me is really awesome. He's providing a crazy opportunity at a rate that is literally a friend rate, brother rate. So man, definitely thank you, because this opportunity that Ricardo is providing me with is an opportunity to present my company at a very serious business conference in front of directors and executives of like large corporations in the AI space. Very, very, very cool stuff, because for my company, naturally, that can also assist with networking the business and brand out there, pushing it more. What can I do as a founder that will come with Ricardo? All that I can do is obviously put on the best show, best presentation for him. And when it comes to the networking part after the presentations, pitch my brother to the maximum and just vouch. But yeah, man, that's
Yes.
awesome.
And on my end, I'm a scientist. I want to be known as somebody who's fundamentally changed the way that companies and organizations all over the world think about starting and scaling insight functions. So this is an example about generating forward-oriented insights using science and methodology to make better decisions and to predict the future competitive landscape. So that's what we'll be doing.
It's crazy. The service he provides is unique. You know, in the world of business nowadays, it's very important to follow with trend and stay within trend and follow, be a part of the future rather than fall back.
Yeah, we're
behind.
part of the fourth industrial revolution, and different companies like.
What are the? You said the fourth one.
Yep.
What are the three prior ones?
So the
To
first
educate
one
the
had to
audience?
do with the cotton gin.
Okay.
And being
Right.
able to change kind of farm equipment to something a little bit more robust.
Was that to do with the silk routes?
Yes, that had
okay.
to do with that as well. The second one had to do with the development of the transistor device, which enabled lots of circuitry and different circuit boards for different technological products, such as this iPhone right here. And then the third one had to do with the generation of the internet, the World Wide Web.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fourth one has to do with artificial intelligence and machine learning. And kind of throughout all this process, now trends and information is coming out so quickly. Different surveys by large companies like IBM and PricewaterhouseCoopers. They've interviewed over 30,000 executives from all sides of companies. And these executives from all these companies are in agreement that over the past 10 to 15 years, only about 20 to 30% of them say that they have a strong sense about where the markets are heading in terms of direction and inertia and what their customers need. But this is important to 90 to 100% of them. So anything that we can do to close that gap between the desire and the unmet need is mission critical for any kind of competitive differentiation in the future.
The gentleman, the boys were just speaking about how interesting it is as a startup founder, the process I'm going through, situation right now, where this one business opportunity came my startup's way, and I took it, I jumped on it, but my startup raised a pretty large round. Oh, we raised a pretty large round, but I just realized that whatever opportunity I took on in a heartbeat, that was great to do with our new development team, better development team, way more advanced and professional. I realized that it is currently out of my startup's budget. And Ricardo is just, would you mind sharing a little bit about what you mentioned about the linear positioning, as you said?
Yes. So within any company, within any industry, there's something called step change growth. And what this means is that growth is not linear. So if we go from a company life cycle from pre-revenue to, let's say, $1 billion, there's different steps on the step case. And to go from a $1 million company to a $10 million company requires taking on the overhead of the $10 million company and then building a path to grow to compete with the competitors. So like steps on a step case, growth isn't a straight line. You have to take on the overhead of the other company and then go up to the right. Yes.
Right. That's very interesting progression, and that's true because otherwise you're not going to achieve those necessary requirements without taking the risk of doing something. Honestly, as a founder, you can't afford. Part of the founder game is you have to take risks because you're building something, you're founding something. It's all trial and error. Your gut feeling a lot of the time is something you got to listen to as well, even though
the scientific term for that is intuition. And it's the role of analytics to supplement intuition, not replace it. So raw intuition can create a certain level of optimal decisions. And then the baseline of whether any analytical techniques take split is worth using or not is, has this technique been proven to improve decision-making outcomes over baseline intuition? For many methods, that answer is no, but it doesn't stop people from using it and leading to confirmation bias and misplacing sources of confidence.
Right, exactly. It's only, analysis only assists the right decision making. Because you pretty much, as the word goes, analyze the possible outcome scenarios and probability of events.
Yes.
That's why analysts are so important. It's a must in business. It's all a numbers game. So now as a founder, I have roughly, honestly, to stay on track so that all the pace of development of everything continues going the way it is. Give or take, man, 30 days. 30 days until I've hit or not hit my goal of raising another 150,000. Which honestly, I think, knowing myself, shouldn't be much of a problem. Very doable task. Scary task, but very doable. All it takes is one good deal close, and that's it. That's all it is. But my friend Ricardo, what is the plan for us? What are we about to do?
So we're about to go to my crib. We're going to pick up some toys for a toy drive, and we're also going to take a look at the setup in terms of future vlogging. Does it make sense? What are some of the angles I can look at? What are some of the assets that we can use?
Absolutely. I want to see how Ricardo's YouTube as well will be developed and possibly give some of my suggestions. In business, one of the most important things a founder can experience is having brainstorming sessions, and any business owner in general. Brainstorming is everything. You gotta hear different angles, perspectives. A lot of the time I come up with new ideas, new visions, new concepts by listening to my friends, business associates, colleagues, even competitors, and people that don't like me. Because a lot of people, a lot of different perspectives are way larger than one, your own. Ricardo just asked me, is a certain establishment in Tampa a good consumer or audience for Slide? And I said yes, it's a great one, but that establishment is a more mature audience establishment, whereas my platform, I wanted to target, and when I say mature in terms of age, I mean Slide, I want to target younger audience, specifically college students at first, because as we all historically know, college is where all new technology blows up. And with past experiences, with Facebook, for example, the greatest example ever for social network standards. They blow up across college campuses, and so Slide, the party app, party social network app, should and shall target college students. It only makes more sense because that way we can broaden our niche from a small one at first and naturally spread it to the parents of these kids. These kids going home from college for college break and showing their classmates and, you know, old high school friends, childhood friends, yo, you know, we got this app for partying. They can then take that and spread it to their system, their area. Where our analytical backend is so fucking cold, we're gonna be able to see really fast all the markets where our app is spreading, usage in those markets, where we need more of Slide. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be really fun. Big year.
What they need to actually learn to be successful and start being either billable if they work for an agency or making their company money if they work internally for like Dell or some other kind of technology company.
That's fire, man. That's fire. Here's the setup.
Yeah.
You know, one common issue I see amongst young founders is, especially the ones that have crazy ambitious goals, is a lack of satisfaction ever. They are never satisfied. Good, bad, no satisfaction. Let's get more. Let's get more. It's the thrill of the adrenaline to push for more that motivates these people every day. Gives a natural rush. You know, today you win $10 more in your business. A year from now you win an extra $1,000 today in your business. 3 years from now you're winning an extra $30,000 today in your business, and yet you're still chasing that thrill. If I look back on my business achievements 2 years ago compared to now, it's like heaven and earth, the distance. But it's all about pushing for more, achieving more, grinding more, bettering yourself every day. Winning is beautiful. It's a great feeling. If anybody says they don't like winning, they're just lying. I was walking, and you know, again, coming back to the topic of brainstorming, being in the company of certain friends opens your eyes to certain perspectives. So right now, just analyzing my scenario, what I gotta do for my startup in Q1, it's a lot. Gotta raise an extra little bit next 30 days, then gotta finish testing the product right prior to release, and then push to market and expand rapidly. That's it. Part of why I'm starting a YouTube channel is because being a networked entrepreneur, you want to take advantages of the opportunities you have. And an entrepreneur that's trying to grow always seeks more opportunity anywhere they go. He wants to truly believe in their own mission. So that's what I'm doing. Testing something new. Trial and error. Starting a YouTube channel can bring awareness to my startup. And I'm not saying that our startup lacks attention, but as a businessman that loves his business, any awareness, any branding, any opportunity I have to expose my business, grow my business, I'll take full advantage of. City of Tampa, please make me an official ambassador of the city. Tampa, you know how much I love you, baby. What was the ultimate reason for this YouTube channel? Right now, my brother Ricardo invited me to a toy drive. Happy to go support, show blessings to less fortunate children, because gotta be a good person. What's the reason for this YouTube channel? The reason for this YouTube channel is very simple. I want to spread to a lot of people, as many people as I can, the inspiration, the push, the drive to start a business, build a business, pursue your heart. Work for your own interest, not somebody else's. and just be an achiever. If there's any value people can take out of these videos, I'll be proud of it. And that's what I'm here to deliver, here to push. I'm gonna do these episodes quite a bit, and it all comes down to helping grow and expand. I was just filming a YouTube video, and then I come into friends. What's up, boys? What's up, Mark? What's up, Playboy? How are you? Man, yo, I'm starting a YouTube channel, so I'm literally filming content pieces right now as you speak.
That's fire.
Yeah. What up with you? Yes.
Follow my boy Mark.
Nah, talk about yourself. What do you do?
What do I
What
do?
do you two do? Yeah, talk
What
to
we
us.
do? Well, we help.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Let me know what you do.
Thank you, brother. Ricardo, talk to us. I'm gonna put down mine. Oop, before it falls. This is all Ricardo. Why these types of toys? They look very specific. They look educational.
Yeah. The skills that children learn from age 10 to 15 stick with them for life. So we gotta invest in which skills we learn at that age group wisely. If
Fine.
you're like me and you study STEM, you study science and statistics, maybe one day you can co-create the future of entire industries the way I am, with strategic foresight.
Fine. We are at 511 Franklin in Tampa for the toy drive. A Lego Technic, man, that was my favorite. That was my favorite growing up. See, these are what I decided to chip into the mix. We got puzzles, because that's a classic.
Yo.
Critical thinking. And this is for our outside the box thinkers. And then the last one, classic, little strategy game, Uno.
Yo.
So this next part right now that I'm gonna do, motivation. As a leader, you have to motivate your team. It's the number one thing a leader can do. You have to push, prosper, push, prosper, push, prosper. This person that I'm calling is an investor in Slide. His name is Trey. Wonderful guy. And I'm teaching him how to be a great closer. So right now I'm gonna call Trey. He had a meeting today. It was a little disappointing for him. And he's a little demotivated right now. When I started selling, I knew that experience. Now I don't know. I can't relate to it anymore. So now I'm gonna call Trey and give him a little pep talk. Yo, brother, don't be disappointed by what happened.
Nah, it's all good. I was like, alright, I'm gonna just, keep on texting people and keep on trying to, get them. But yeah, I was like, dang, I was kind of disappointed.
I went through hundreds of rejections. I went up, scratch that. I went through probably thousands of rejections in the world of sales and business by now. Do you know what I do when somebody rejects me? I pick up the phone, and in the words of Jordan Belfort, I just start dialing. You just gotta pick up the phone and gotta keep dialing. And every single call you make, you put more and more heart into it until you close. Then you close, you reset, you go again, you don't stop. Once you close one, you don't stop. You continue pursuing all the leads you have. So, what I would do in your position right now, I'm going to hang up. Trey, pick up your phone, start dialing. Pick up the phone, start dialing. One by one by one. I want you to close the deal by 6. I guarantee you that if you call right now 10 people in the next 30 minutes, you will make a close in the next hour. I guarantee you. I am willing to bet dinner today. If you close the deal right now, I'm buying you dinner tonight for you and your girlfriend, whatever you want. Uber Eats to your house. It's on the line. So pick up the phone, stakes on me tonight, make a play. You have 1 hour, 10 leads. 10 leads don't work, call your next 10. Speak with your fucking heart. Yo, this is what I'm on.
This is my vision. This is my company. We are gonna change the world. I want you to believe in this company as much as you believe in me. And if you believe in me, you're gonna invest in this. You have to have strong points, strong reasoning. You have to show that this company is going to change the world. That's the only way you can close a person in business. You have to explain to them that the service we deliver, we're not any average company. We are Slide. We are a revolution. We are changing this world dramatically. Shay, pick up the phone, start dialing. Love you, bro. Do it right now. Bye. Trey's gonna pick up the phone. Trey's gonna close the deal in the next hour. I'm gonna film a little update when Trey films. His information provides me with the update. There we go. Pick up the phone, start dialing.
Yo.